Have you ever had that sinking feeling when a potential client says, "Gosh, I'd love to, but I just can't afford it right now"? Well, what if I told you that this objection isn't the end, but just the beginning of a transformative conversation? So, today we are going to uncover the raw truth about sales consultations and how you, as a health pro, can turn that no into an excited, "Let's go." Stick around with me because honestly, this is a game changer. And before we dive in, let me know in the comments what's been your biggest challenge when it comes to sales consultations. Hey there, I am Lesli Bitel, and over the years, I've mentored hundreds of health professionals in private practice, from nutritionists, dietitians, naturopathic doctors, and many other integrative health experts. And the one thing that I've noticed, many are very passionate about their craft, but feel a bit lost when it comes to sales. And that's okay, because today we're going to dive deep into the world of sales consultations. And I promise by the end of this video, you will see them in a whole new light. If you are a health pro who's ever felt that twinge of anxiety during a sales conversation or wondered how to address those tricky objections, you, my friend, are in the right place. Before we get started, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button below. I really would appreciate it. I love to share insights, strategies, and tips tailored for health pros just like you. And you don't want to miss out on the gold that we are sharing here. So thank you for that support. All right, so let's address the big elephant in the room, shall we? How many times have you thought to yourself, "Oh, I'm just not good at sales"? Maybe you've even said this out loud using a reason, or let's be honest, an excuse for why you're struggling to get clients on board. Honestly, I hear this sentiment frequently from health professionals, especially from those I work with in my private coaching practice. So if you've ever felt this way, I want you to know something vitally important. Guess what? It's not your fault. You see, there's this common misconception that some people are just born salespeople. They have this magical ability to persuade and influence, while the rest of us are just left in the dust, struggling to articulate our value. But here's the raw truth. No one, and I mean no one, is a natural born salesperson. Sales, like any other skill, can be learned, practiced, and mastered. And it's not about being pushy or manipulative. It's actually about understanding your client's needs, communicating the value you bring, and guiding them towards a decision that's in their best interest. So if you've ever felt inadequate or really out of your depth during a sales conversation, I want you to remember this. You have the power to change the narrative. With the right strategies and mindset, you really can transform your sales consultations and confidently handle any objection that comes your way. Personally, I gotta share, I wasn't always confident in sales. In fact, honestly, I used to be kind of terrified. I'd stumble over my words, second guess my value, and often leave consultations feeling defeated. But that changed when I sought out guidance from a coach and mentor, because she taught me how to ethically overcome objections and, most importantly, feel really good about making sales. And that was a game changer for me, and I believe it really can be for you too. And I always say, if I can transform my approach to sales, so can you. So now let's talk about something that really hits close to home for many health pros, and that's the value of your services. I've had countless conversations with professionals who deep down really undervalue what they're offering. And trust me, I do get it. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others or just feeling like you're not enough. I remember working with a brilliant dietitian a few years ago, and she was incredibly knowledgeable, had a genuine passion for helping her clients. But when it came to pricing her services, Unfortunately, she constantly undercut herself, charging far less than the market rate. She believed erroneously that by charging less, she would get more clients. But in reality, she was attracting clients who truly didn't value her expertise. And honestly, it was heartbreaking to see her work so hard only to be constantly undervalued and underpaid. So, this is a story I've seen play out really time and time again. And if you have ever felt this way, I really would love for you to take a moment and reflect. Think about the years of education, the countless hours of training, and real world experience that you bring to the table. And most important, consider those amazing transformations that you help your clients to achieve as a result of your work. Honestly, it is invaluable when you look at it this way. When you truly recognize and embrace the value you bring, something magical happens, because not only do you start to attract clients who value and respect your expertise, but you also set a standard for the industry. So it really does create a beautiful ripple effect. When you value your services, your clients will value them too, and they're more likely to invest in themselves and their health. I'm curious, have you ever felt like you were undervaluing your services? Maybe you've had a client or two who kind of made you question your worth. I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a comment below and share your experiences. And just remember, you're not alone in this. And by sharing, you just might help out another health pro who's going through the same thing. Now, one of the most common objections that health professionals face during a sales consultation is the dreaded, "Oh, I can't afford it." It's a phrase that can instantly deflate your confidence and really make you question the value of your services. But here's the thing, this objection is rarely about the cost. It really is rarely about that. More than often than not, it's about the value, the perceived value. In a detailed PDF guide that I've created, we delve deep into the strategies to help you to navigate this objection. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend downloading it. The link is in the description right there below, and it's packed with actionable insights that really can transform your sales conversations and consultations. And one key takeaway is that it's essential to shift the conversation from cost to value. Instead of getting defensive or immediately offering discounts, take a step back and ask probing questions. Understand the root of their concern. Is it genuinely about money, or is there maybe an underlying fear or uncertainty that's holding them back? Now let's do a quick role play to demonstrate how to handle this objection in a real consult. So the client might say, "Leslie, I really want to work with you, but I just can't afford it right now." I might respond by saying, "I do understand, and I really appreciate your honesty. That said, can you share with me what specifically is holding you back? Is it the overall cost, or are there maybe other concerns that you have?" Client might say, "Well, I'm just not sure if I'm going to see the results. Gosh, I've tried so many things before." So I might respond by saying, "Thank you for sharing that. It sounds like it's not just about the cost, but also about the fear of not seeing results. So let's talk about how my approach is different and how we can tailor the program to ensure that you get the outcomes that you are looking for." Now, keep in mind, this is a very simplified version of a sales consult. In a real life scenario, the conversation is probably going to be more in depth, and there might be multiple layers to the client's objection. But the key is to listen actively, ask good questions, and guide the conversation with empathy and understanding. By addressing the underlying concern and showcasing the unique value that you bring to the table, you really can turn that conversation around and guide the client towards a positive decision. Now, I want to shift our perspective just a little bit and talk about a concept that is quite often overlooked, and that is that sales is a two-way street. It's not a one-sided conversation where you're trying to convince someone to buy from you. Nope, it is so much more than that. So when we think of sales, we often picture a pushy salesperson trying to close a deal at any cost. But in the world of health, it is a different ballgame altogether. Our services have the potential to transform lives, and that's why we have a responsibility and we shouldn't take that lightly. My philosophy in sales, really at its essence, is it's about understanding. It's about diving deep into your clients' needs, uncovering their fears, and really addressing their concerns. And so it's kind of like a dance, a delicate balance of listening and guiding. When a client comes to you with an objection or a concern, it's an invitation to understand them better, to offer solutions that genuinely resonate with their needs. So, the next time you're in a sales consultation, I encourage you to approach it with this mindset. So, instead of shutting down and seeing it as a challenge to overcome, view it as an opportunity to connect, understand, and always offer value. When you do this, not only will your sales conversions greatly improve, but you'll also build lasting relationships with clients who trust and value your expertise. All right, so let's get practical. I want to share some quick actionable tips that I really think can make a world of difference in your sales consultations. And these are strategies that I've seen work wonders for health professionals in private practice, and I believe they can do the same for you as well. So tip number one, practice active listening. So it's not just about hearing what your client is saying, it's about truly understanding their concerns. I recommend that you take notes during your consultations, ask clarifying questions, and ensure that your client really feels heard and understood. Tip number two, role play sales scenarios. So grab a colleague or a friend, a coach, and practice different sales scenarios because this will help you feel more confident and prepared for real life consultations. Tip number three, always offer value. So whether it's a free resource, a follow-up email, or a personalized recommendation, you always want to look for ways to offer additional value to your clients. Tip number four, embrace feedback. Don't shy away from feedback, whether it's positive or constructive, because it really is a goldmine of information that can help you refine your sales approach. And tip number five, continuous learning. The world of sales is ever evolving, so stay updated with the latest strategies, attend workshops, and never stop learning. The more you invest in your sales skills, the more confident and effective you will become. And remember, sales is a journey, not a destination. It's all about continuous growth, adaptation, and striving to offer the best to your clients. So embrace the process, learn from each consult, and always aim to improve. All right, so as we wrap up today's video, let's quickly recap the main takeaways. Sales is a skill. And I don't think anyone is born a natural salesperson, but with the right strategies and mindset, you actually can master the art of sales consultations. Remember to value your services. So recognizing and embracing the true value of your services is crucial. So when you value what you offer, your clients will too. Sales is a two-way street, and it's not just about convincing someone to buy. It's about understanding their needs, addressing their concerns, and offering genuine solutions. Continuous growth. The world of sales is ever evolving, so you do want to stay updated, you want to seek feedback, and always aim to improve. This is a skill that you can work on. Now, if you found today's video insights valuable and you are ready to master your sales consults, I actually have something really special for you. I've designed a highly comprehensive course called Supercharge Your Sales System. And this course is tailored specifically for health pros like you. And it is jam-packed with actionable real-world examples, step-by-step guidance to supercharge your own sales process. So whether you're just starting out or you've been in private practice for years, I'm very confident. I know this course will equip you with the tools and confidence to handle any sales situation with ease. So I'd love for you to check it out. So click the link in the description below to learn more. And if you have any questions about today's topic or the course, be sure to drop me a comment. I'm here and ready to support you on this journey. And before we sign off, if you found this video helpful, I would be so grateful if you gave it a thumbs up, shared with your fellow health pros, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more valuable content. And before we wrap up, just another quick reminder, all the resources, including the detailed PDF guide and Supercharge Your Sales System course are linked in the description below. So make sure to check them out and equip yourself with the tools you need to excel in your sales consults. Thank you for joining me today. And remember, sales is not just about transactions, it's about transformation. So let's go out and make a difference, one consultation at a time.